Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Hey, Johnny, what are you guys doing?
Listen,
Is this just Grom's life?
or is he just gonna die?
Caught in a firebolt. No escape,
Escape from Junior's casting. Open your eye
Oh, look up
to David and pray. I'm just a poor boy. I'm just a war vet.
because
My knees are gone. Knees are low. Knees don't work. Knees are blown. Anyway, my die though doesn't really matter to me. To me.
Johnny, drop that motherfucking track.
Doom, 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 doom. Bum, 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 bum,
Junior,
bum, bum, bum,
just killed the
bum,
Grom.
bum, bum, bum,
Put some fire up his
bum,
spine.
bum,
Now he's
Honestly,
paralyzed
bum,
inside.
bum,
Goodbye,
bum,
Gorian
bum,
Empire.
bum,
You got
bum,
to
bum.
go.
Speak up. Bum, bum, bum,
Gotta leave
bum,
party
bum,
748
bum,
and go away.
Doom, doom, doom.
Junior, boom, boom.
Shoot a firebolt through him. Kill him really good.
Junior, boom, boom. We had to send Grom to his grave. Now he's bottom of a lake.
Welcome to the Tales of Nearfall, a D&D podcast. This podcast tells the story of four adventurers on a quest to rescue their kingdom from the forces of evil. My name is Aiden Nelson, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this campaign. We're coming off a heavy note. Halen's looking at me with cross-templed fingers and a death stare. He's very angry at me that that one of his favorite characters and important to him died.
My
So,
second best friend.
yeah. So it's a heavy start. My fun fact is I regret nothing. Okay.
Oh,
Josh?
jeez, mate.
It's not a
You
fun
gotta give me
fact.
some
That is a
time
fun
here.
fact.
It's a fucked fact.
That's a fucked fact.
I got nothing.
What are you gonna do?
Why don't we change the order this week, huh?
My name
Oh,
is Ian
I
Nelson,
picked it up. Okay.
and I play David the Goliath, and he's a level 5 sorcerer that's race is Goliath. And
Wait,
actually, fun
did you
fact
say
about
everyone
no,
knows
that
that?
race
Goliath.
is Goliath.
okay,
He's
I
a
heard that
racist
too.
Goliath.
race is Goliath. And fun
He's
fact
a
about
racist
Ian today
Goliath.
is actually he never has a fun fact planned. So this is no different than an actual fun fact. Fun fact about David the Goliath is that David he is secretly training Mudang to become magically inclined.
Wow.
And he is doing good, meaning out of a 20,
Ian's
he is
forcing
about
his rolls now. Okay, we're doing one.
15.
So
he's
you're still
3/4.
trying to make him a focus?
So he's like
Yeah.
75% there.
It's like 75% able to cast something.
He's close.
Yeah,
to
75%.
becoming a
That's
focus.
close.
He's
75%.
close.
You had to be an 18, now you have to be a 17. Great, that was fun. All right, hey Lynn. I guess we're going in reverse. So
You see how hard it is to do your fact first?
Well, I did it. What do you mean? I literally did it.
All right.
It's not that hard.
what is going on?
Hey, friends.
We're going counterclockwise, friends.
It's me, Halen Caudill, and I play Barry Buckley, a half-orc fighter. Your favorite half-orc fighter of all the half-orc fighters.
Wow.
Yeah?
Wow.
Fun fact about Barry is that since Cotty's death, which is right this very second, I guess, when when the episode starts.
Yeah.
But due to Cotty's death, Barry has vowed to be less apologetic to the people around him when he offends people.
Ooh. Okay.
I like that.
Punished Barry.
Yeah.
Cutthroat Barry.
Cutthroat Barry.
Punished Barry. All right. Well,
Punish me,
that'll be
Daddy.
fun.
On that note, hello. My name is Colton Payton. I am Johnny Sings, a tiefling bard / monk. My fun fact today is, I feel like I said this already, but now Johnny can kind of finally like settle into all the shit that's happened. He went straight from like dealing with his whole mind being broken into having his parents die a second time into this fight. So he's kind of like sitting with that. So because of that, his fun fact is he loves to eat grapes.
Ooh, great.
I won't be taking any other questions. Thank you.
Okay. I guess we're moving on.
Yes.
So he's doing mentally better-ish. And he
you
likes.
have an
didn't say
appetite.
that.
You have an appetite.
Huh?
He has an appetite. That's about it.
Oh, okay.
An appetite's a good sign.
Hey, he's
Will-
eating. Our depressed little boy is eating.
Will you ever be satiated?
That's a word.
I guess you said no more questions.
All right, Josh, we did the reverse order so you can have a fun fact in
Yes,
time.
I have one. In fact, my name is Joshua Higby. I play Elisar Dorn, a level 5 drow rogue. And Elisar's fun fact is that he does, in fact, have a little crush on Elizabeth. Wait, how old is Elizabeth?
She's older than she was the oldest like child
Okay.
of King
So
Arden.
she's like 29.
yeah, like 20, 28. Yeah.
Okay. Elisar has a crush on Elizabeth and is rooted ever since he was a child. Technically, he was born before her, since he is a drow, but, you know, in human
His face right
in human years, we are about the same age.
You fucking pedophile.
Yeah, dude. I gotta be
Hey,
honest.
she's 29.
About the same age. You were like 21, 22, I thought.
Yeah, I am, but in elven years.
How old are you?
In
if-
Elven year, you
I'm
gotta be
multiple hundreds.
So you are mentally
Hundreds of years old.
older than her.
yeah.
Like more mature and more wise.
and yes,
He'll be taking no further questions at this time.
I will be providing for the family. Thank you.
Your fun fact is you have a crush on Elizabeth.
Yes, we're both in our 20s.
Who is to you relatively a child.
Who's also the princess.
Just don't tell Hank, guys. That's all I ask.
Okay, actually, let's see. Elizabeth is 29. You're about how old in elven years?
Let's just say my age now, 25.
No, but
Oh.
how many hundreds?
Elisar.
100 something, right?
What's the
Give me a number.
multiplication?
Yeah, he's
Give me a
look.
number. How old are you? I want the number.
It's times 7, right? It's like dog years.
No.
One elf year is roughly equivalent to 10 human years.
Okay, and how old are you in human years?
25.
In human
So you're
years.
250.
250 years old.
250.
So when I was 220, she wasn't even born yet.
No,
But
we're
it's
doing
okay.
percentages here.
Cut
250.
that.
You're 25?
Yes.
Really getting into the semantics of it, huh?
Okay. So that would be, and then to her.
We're crunching some numbers over here, guys.
So
Don't you worry.
theoretically, you're 25 and she's 7.
She's 7 in Elven.
Well, the math on the percentages of if he's 250, 25% would be 65, and then the percentage breakdown for if she was 29. Yeah, she.
I don't know how I feel about this fun
All I
fact
know
now.
is the legality.
Nope, you're losing it.
The legality and the laws set in Crenbridge is that if someone is of 18 years or older, they are a legal adult.
Please run the music. Please just get us out of here. Please, yeah, just get this. Just move this on. I don't even know.
Guys, that was good.
No, I made it much better that we did the math. Doesn't look good on your part, but
Gosh dang it. Well, how am I ever going to find love? Another elf? My Aunt Knockry.
he has a point.
What-
Don't talk to her.
All right. When we last left you guys off, you guys had just finished your first major boss combat.
Wow.
You defeated one of the Gorian elites, a lieutenant in the Gorian army, Grom Iron Fist. He is currently still at the longship, or at least his body, dying self, he's there, kind of. But you finish up the combat. The rest of the soldiers, most of them ran away. And during your guys' whole combat, Cadram Rez, who was taken prisoner from the orcs a long time ago, he was kept in the cages of the orc village and actually defended the rest of the orc villagers that were going to be slaughtered by the Gorian soldiers. He fended off the remaining soldiers that had broken off from your guys' combat, and in his final moments, almost defeating all of them, he saw Barry matured and a full-fledged fighter now, and he got caught off guard, and he got struck down, unfortunately. In Cadram's last moments, he told Barry he was proud of him, he had founded his family, and also the mysterious thing that the secrets of his origin, why he was spared, he needs to find that. We open back in. Cadram, unfortunately, he passed away peacefully, and you guys are at the orc village, and Gorlak kind of walks behind you, Barry, and he's like, Barry, I'm sorry.
I don't respond.
Wichita, bloody from everything. He didn't really get hurt at all, actually.
He took 0 damage.
Unscathed.
Sprayed
from
with
everything.
the blood that flew out of Grom.
When he got
Grom's knees.
decimated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wichita looking bloody, but not actually hurt. The combat was stressful, though, and there was the heat of the moment. He kind of just sits down outside the cells. Most of the rest of the party is there. All the NPCs you guys have are there. Let's just go through the NPCs real quick. You have Princess Elizabeth. You have Wichita Sings. You have Gorlak. And you have all the teenage human Ninja Gorians. All 2 of the teenage human Ninja Gorians that are left alive.
Donnie and Mikey.
And then there's the whole orc village ahead of you as well. Wichita kind of just sits down, looks to you specifically, Johnny, and he says, oh, okay, where do we go from here? Because we need to, this is great. This was big. We took out one of the Gorian elites. That's a huge blow. And Grom was not a warrior to be trifled with. He was one of their strongest. And did we finish him off? Is he still like there?
I think Elisar just dashes in through the door of the warship to look.
The wall's down still.
Oh.
So you run over
Well,
and
technically, that's still a door, just a very big one.
Thank you.
very true.
Thank you, Barry. Thank you.
That's true. Door is relative, ladies and gentlemen. Elisar, you dash over. Grom is, for all intents and purposes, he's at 0 HP. I'm going to say he's stabilized, but
Because he's the goat.
no, but he's paralyzed from the waist down.
He can't
And
feel his knees.
God,
So would
we
you say
should-
he's crippled for life?
God damn it, that's 2 now. God damn it.
Can I?
got two of them, baby.
We're getting more.
David.
I got 2 of them, baby.
Okay, but he's just, Elisar, as you kind of walk over to him, again, he dropped his axe, he's just kneeled over, and his expression right now is just glazed. And it's just like nothing. It's as if he's dead. But
Dead inside.
he's still physically alive. So,
Grom, can you hear me?
no response.
Can I? I want to talk to Witch and be like, should I call Damien and see if he can take him as a soul?
You want to...
Oh, that's-
Hold on,
that's-
hold on.
That's okay.
Before that,
That's why I was gonna call him. I was literally gonna text Damien and be like the soul that I got you with the wink.
winky
But okay, so you're saying that.
Wait. I think before we go to extreme measures, can one of you two try and message? I know he might be weak to physically speak, but can you try to message?
I don't think he'll want to.
Just
Wait, I can try.
Okay, you cast message on Grom.
Grom. Fucking bitch.
Great. I'm assuming everyone... Barry, did you go with this group, or are you still at the
No,
cells?
I'm still
Okay, you're
sitting
still with
at-
Gorlak. Gorlak and
Garlic.
you're still
Cotton's
with
dead
Garlic
body.
and the rest of the villagers. We'll deal with you in a second. Everyone else, all the NPCs, the whole party, kind of groups up around Grom's body, catatonic body. You asked Wichita. What did you ask, Johnny?
Should we call Damien?
I mean, you can.
We have to get him these souls anyways. We might as well benefit us by getting rid of these guys.
And he still thinks that he has some sort of ownership over you. I think this would be a big deal for him.
He fully does have ownership over my
sorry
soul.
about that.
That was part of me letting my parents die.
yeah,
Look.
yeah.
I mean, we
Fuck, I
can.
just remembered that.
Oh, he's sad again.
Can we just kill him?
I've been around a long time. Okay, I don't know much. I did research into this type of thing for a little bit. It's souls, because when you're hunting demons, they do a lot of contract with souls. That's a big part of it. I think that we could give could try and give Grom's soul if you want to do that. But again, we're trying to get your soul from Damien. So do you really want to just start giving into him a little bit?
Well, trust me, I don't trust Damien as much as anybody here, but I think this one is a mutually beneficial one.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's taking a big piece off the board for the Gorians.
Okay.
By getting if we give Damien his soul, he can't be revived because he doesn't have a soul.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's not a bad plan. Okay.
I mean, unless it goes undead, then it could be.
You know what?
That'd be terrifying.
I guess it couldn't hurt to at very least put his soul where the Gorians can't reuse it or something.
And then also we might be able to fake out Damien if we let him see that maybe we're helping him get his souls back.
All right.
We can develop a plan to fuck him over in the end somehow.
How do you contact him? Because
that's a good question.
as soon as you guys are saying
He's
that,
always-
Damien just appears behind you. Like he kind of just phases in through a little bit of wall of fire appears, and he just kind of walks through it. Again, flapping legs bonelessly, still flying below him.
Yeah.
And he says, "Oh, just this piece of shit, this fight. When I pushed him out into the hallway, that wasn't easy. You guys realize that? It was hard. This guy was powerful. He almost got me.
Okay, well, we killed him. What are you bitching on about?
Good fucking job. I mean, look, I was pretty fucking angry before, all right? But I realized I kind of have the whole leverage because I have Johnny's soul, so you guys gotta do what I want anyway. So this is fine. We can all be amicable about this. This is fine. So, yeah, Grom's soul.
No, it's mine.
What do you mean it's yours?
So it's already marked.
What do you...
It's already marked. It's already claimed. You can't have it.
David, what are you saying?
What are you talking about?
It's my soul, not yours.
You don't know magic to mark. You can't mark.
Watch this. Spiritual suck on Grom.
He sees the magic, and again he gets a little shaken up by that, and he's like, so what? So it's just gone already? So it's gone.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I need an audio visual of that. Okay, wait. Pulls out book, knocks on it 3 times.
Do you do this in front of everyone?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, now you leave.
Oh.
The tables have turned.
Do not listen in. Okay.
Give him a
Now
second to
it's
get out
just
of the room.
everyone except for Ian. All right.
I like this.
David, in front of everyone, pulls out his red book, knocks on it, and then his eyes glaze over. So now he's like, he
How'd
can't.
that go again?
Huh?
How'd that go again?
His eyes go white, they glaze over.
Do it.
He's a warg.
He's warging. Halen's
Love
been
that
watching Game of
Halen-
I'm
Thrones.
learning.
Halen's been watching Game of Thrones
Game of Thrones.
finally.
Getting
It's
warmy
so
with
fucking
it.
good.
So currently, David is not here mentally. So as soon as he does
When
that,
is he ever?
I don't know. Damien sees that and he's like, oh dear. Okay. Okay. So remember how I was very scared of this shit? And the reason I wanted it, because yes, it leads to pretty cool stuff in general. There's a big price behind that, but that was something I was willing to pay. That's besides the point. David's working with something very, very, very dangerous. And I don't think you guys realize how dangerous this is. How has he just been doing this for a while? What is his deal?
We really haven't seen him messing with the book, to be honest.
And
We
he
know
just
he
did it
has
now in front of this is the first time you guys have seen him do this?
Yeah, I've never
We've
seen
seen
him do
some
this
weird
before.
shit happening with it, but we don't know what. We don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I feel like, and I mean, I've grown up with David. I feel just with my intuition, he has some weird pull toward this book. I don't know if it's good or bad, but he's almost become obsessive.
Okay.
He brought back to life a hippo one time.
With the book.
No, that was Damien's doing.
I did
No,
do that.
remember-
Well, but yeah, I did do that. It's alive still.
Yeah.
But are you saying he did that before I did that?
Yeah,
He did
remember
do it
when-
for one
remember
day.
we had a weird zombie mooding
He did
for
it
a
for
day?
one day, yes.
That was kind of...
Look, how much do you guys know about the gods? Remember, I was like, hey, don't do this. This will fuck with the gods. Do you guys remember that?
I know
7.
nothing. Wait,
7 what?
I know about 7.
What does that even
What?
mean? You know nothing.
I played the 5th.
Okay.
wait. There is one thing that I've noticed recently.
Yeah.
A new spell.
Oh, really? The one he
Oh,
just shot out of his fucking
yeah,
hands?
that one's weird.
Yes, spiritual suck. What is he sucking?
Well, I don't think you're supposed to ask that question.
Okay. I suppose I should inform you of what's happening. A little bit of history. He's holding the book of a red wizard. Now, the red wizards mess with very dangerous things in our time. Back in the history of ever. Red wizards are very dangerous individuals. Now, this one's...
Would me being a sing, would I know about red wizards?
why don't you give me a history check? Fuck it.
14.
14 you rolled? You're not gonna get too much. The general knowledge you know about, like, these red wizards, they typically work with very dark magic, and they work with very dark beings, or they worship very dark dark arts, dark magic.
Like
they
cultists,
work with
kinda.
evil gods, like cultists almost. And as you're kind of remembering this, Damien's like, okay, a long time ago, a long time ago, the gods had a war, big war, so big that it happened before you guys exists. Okay? And that's why your realm is called Nearfall. Did any of you learn this in history?
I'm a bard. I don't pay attention in history.
They should have taught. They teach this in every civilization in Nearfall. The gods made sure to teach this. The gods had a huge war.
I know about the whole founding of
Great. You
Nearfall.
know how Nearfall was born.
Yes.
Fantastic. Now, many gods love. That's a thing. They're just like you and me. Now, they have children. And among the gods' children, 2 were born. Lyra and Kao. Lyra and Kao were gods spawned, and they control time and space. Very interesting. 2 halves of the same coin, you would say. What are you so happy about? Besides the point. So, Lyra and Kao, they were born. They are new gods. Now, the new gods, of course, new gods are going to make the same mistakes as the old gods. Lyra and Kao entered a war. A war that happened actually not that long ago. And all you need to know is that the forces of Lyra and Kao clashed here in Nearfall. Now, Kao was sealed away, as far as we all know. And Lyra is missing, so we're not really sure where Lyra is. However, the Red Wizards have been trying to revive Kao for some time. So I have no clue where David got that book. But it's linked to a very dangerous god. And that's all you guys need to know.
And Kao's the god of space.
Yes.
What would you do with the book? You said you wanted it from him.
What I would do with the book is I would use it. Again, power's pretty cool. I would use it to talk to Kao, figure it out, gain some of his power. Ultimately, I just kind of want whatever Kao has, let's be honest here. I don't know how powerful he is, but if he's not powerful enough right now, he's not showing his face. Same with Lyra. The gods are weak right now. And this is the ample time to get a one-up on the gods.
So why do you care about the book right now?
I care about
You
the
don't
book.
have it, so...
And why were you acting scared of it? Why wouldn't you want to take it from David?
Oh, I want it to gain the knowledge to kind of gain access to Kao's secrets. Now, I fear it though, because if you don't do it correctly, making your presence known to Kao is not necessarily the best thing. Kao is a evil, vindictive god. All he wanted to do was conquer Nearfall.
So what's the difference between him and you?
I have your soul. Shut up. No one cares about what you think.
You have my soul, so I don't give a fuck. I'm going to ask you the same question.
Johnny, I want power.
And I want my soul.
Why do you need so much power? You already have power. You run your little demon games.
I used to run them until you released all my souls.
Well, you
can
can
still run
do
them.
the demon games. Conjure up your little souls.
I have no power no hierarchy anymore in hell. None at all. Because of the amount of souls I lost, I'm basically a lesser demon.
And we plan to keep it that way. But we're going to get you some souls, so you leave us the fuck on.
The point is, this is very concerning because David currently is communing with someone very dangerous who is trying to research Kao or get close to him. Whoever made this book was researching the ways of Kao. And that's all you need to know. Your friend is meddling with very dark magic. And when he's marking the souls, I don't know where those souls are going. Nowhere good. I'll tell you that. Grom's soul is gone. I don't know where it went. Your friend is meddling with dangerous, dangerous power. Again, the reason I want it is because I know how to handle that type of stuff. I know how to navigate it. But with him, he's a fledgling. He knows nothing. He's just bumbling about the book. He could, I don't know, he could blow all of us up at any moment. Anything could happen.
What could happen if we destroyed the book?
A number of things. Destroying a magical artifact takes... There are repercussions of such things. Items infused with so much power from the weave, especially dark energy, there are consequences to breaking such artifacts. You could be thrown into a different realm. The very god that it's tied to could just slay you instantly. There are a number of things that could happen. If you want the best thing, I would suggest, and you don't have to, I know you don't trust me, and I know you don't care.
Can you blame
Give the
us?
book to you.
I can get rid of it safely. Get rid of it / read it. But I
We
can
know
get rid
you're
of
not
it
getting
safely.
rid of
If we
it.
give the book to you, you'll unbind yourself from Johnny's soul.
No, I'm
Well,
not
then
gonna.
what kind of a fucking trade is this? Just give it up to you. David's already as chaotic as he is without the book, so I say we let him keep the book.
Okay, you do that. There's no souls for me to take anyway, so I'm just gonna leave. So
There's other people dead here. You can take their souls.
wait, where? And he looks around and he sees like 3 dead soldiers. He sees like 3 dead soldiers, and then like he sees all the glow of the souls near the cage. He's like, "Oh, free loot!" And then he runs over and he just starts harvesting the souls.
Take them off my tab.
It's a big tab, but yeah, you took
Hey.
$5 off $1 million.
I'll take it.
Great.
And it was actually 10,000.
Great. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I'm pretty sure I had billions of souls, if I remember correctly.
Roll deception, roll
sure.
deception.
You roll deception.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't think it's deception. I think you said 10,000 souls or something like that.
Oh yeah, you
10,000 souls was the original souls that you.
And I had to get those back.
You didn't say a billion. Yeah, no.
You said I had to get back the souls I lost you, and that was 10,000.
All right,
So
by
it
the
wouldn't
nature
really be
of the,
deception.
by the nature of the contract that the rest of the party signed, yes, you technically only owe Damien 10,000 souls.
Yes.
You don't even have to roll deception for
All
that.
right, cool.
And you call him out on that, and he's like, "Yes, all right, you collected 5.
Keep that tally.
All right, 5 out of great.
Write it
You
down.
still owe me
Write it down, Damien.
99,995 souls.
You mean 9,000?
9,900.
Don't be playing tricks.
Shut up, Barry.
Barry, join the conversation here.
You're walking in right now. You're joining this scene.
No, I retract that. I'm still sitting at Cotty's body.
All right.
It's 9,900.
9,995 souls. Are we okay? Great. Good.
One more
Do you-
thing before you apparate.
What the fuck do you want?
Before you apparate away,
Uh-huh.
who
Are you?
I'm kidding.
He leaps.
No. Who might be next on the list for us to go after? You know the Gorian Empire.
We still have to fight a dragon.
Listen,
I whisper that to you as you say that.
you as you literally mentioned, he's like, you could go to. Honestly, I don't fucking care. Just go figure it out. Just get me souls.
What city?
The Odo Desert. You can
Oh.
go to the desert.
Okay.
The west of Nearfall. Go to the Odo Desert. I really don't care. As you're having this conversation with Damien, your scroll rings, Elisar.
Oh.
Hey, Kane.
You open the book and you enter the purple place. And he's standing, so he's sitting there. Again, figure, you can't see the features or anything. But he's sitting at the table. And now he's kind of actually twirling. You see he's holding like a pretty large ball of like light. It's almost as if it's contained in. You see an orb
is that
in his
Grom?
hand. Yeah.
You're welcome.
So, thank you. This is really good work. This is going to really further my work. So I really appreciate that. Why did you enter the... What do you want?
I don't like Damien.
Okay, that's fair. I don't like him either.
I would like a tool to fuck him up, maybe, or some sort of like way to unbind souls or harvest souls from such and such.
You're trying to get... I know, Johnny's soul is still bound to Damien.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I can tell you one thing. I can tell you where Johnny's soul is. I mean, it's in the Hells. Damien keeps his most precious possessions in his home in the Hells. Getting to the Hells, I'm not sure how you're going to get there, but that's where his soul is.
So you don't have a tool to help me?
What are you asking me? To just fuck with Damien?
That'd be nice.
I'm
Or some sort of thing that allows me to handle souls or
Handle souls?
yeah,
What's your objective?
get Johnny's soul back.
Okay. Now, what I could do is Damien's kind of always listening. I can give you a spell that allows you to not be detected by any magical means for an hour.
It's not bad.
It's called the Abyss's Shadow.
Oh, it's just a real spell.
No, I made this spell.
Oh, this is your spell.
Mhm.
I understand.
Can't be detected by any magical means for an hour.
Do I physically go undetected or what? How does this?
You're still physically present wherever you are.
just magically.
Magically. It's as if every person, every soul has a energy bound to it, and your signature, if you will, is just hidden. So you see that as you're talking about this, the book appears in front of you. He opens it with like just a wave of his hand, and the pages flurl until a page you've seen. You tried researching this many times. You know every page in this book. A page you've seen, the indiscernible text just forms into this new spell that you have now, called the Abyss's Shadow.
I will say, I think this soul that I got you is worth a little more than just this spell.
I agree. And for that, can I offer you another question about me? Whatever you want to ask.
I want a tool to seek stuff on my own. I want to be able to understand how to use souls.
The ability to research,
To wield souls.
souls.
Use them. To manipulate them.
Okay. That's a deep magic.
Yeah.
I can offer this to you. This is something you can only use once per day. And this only works on a person once. To just have full control over a person, no questions asked. That's what you want, correct?
Yeah, I guess. I was thinking more like banking souls and then powering up something or using it as like a...
So you want the ability to
Whoopah!
just harvest the souls for yourself and
Yeah, I
then
wanna
use
learn.
them. Okay. Here's what you can do. He conjures up this it's a sack, and it looks a lot like it's a pouch. It looks like an ordinary pouch. This is a soul pouch. This allows you to store souls. This is something that is actually pretty hard to obtain. I'm willing to give it to you though, for free. How it basically works is, and he just literally drops Grom's soul in the pouch, and you see as he kind of looks in that it's just a wisp of light kind of swirling in the pouch. He holds his hand over and just pulls the soul back out, and he gives it to you. With this will give you the ability to do a number of things. If you want to keep researching the power of souls, this pouch will basically give you a starting point. You can do a number of things with souls. These effects are kind of random sometimes, but one thing you can for sure do right now is use any soul, and this is just Aiden giving you a mechanic to recharge a spell slot. Now you can only recharge a spell slot once a day, but it can be any spell slot. Your spell slots. You're a sorcerer. Yeah. That's what I can give to you right now.
Alrighty.
With enough souls collected, something may happen. The power will collect within the pouch, and eventually that power could be released somehow. Something you might want to entertain.
Do I have to keep track of these? The souls specifically?
Yeah.
Probably. It's kind of annoying, but okay.
Anything you mark goes to me, but anything you kill, you specifically, while the pouch is around you, the souls automatically get harvested into the pouch.
So I can't market something for myself.
No, not using the spell I gave you. No, those go to me.
So I'd have to kill it with something other than that spell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Now,
Is there a way to use the spell without the mark?
no.
Without the marking feature?
No, that's my spell that I gave you.
But I like the spell.
Well, I'm glad you do, but that's just how it works.
Okay.
Great. Fantastic. Anything else? You kind of just hopped in here. I wasn't expecting to see you.
I want to read the book. Learn how to read it a little bit. Just a little bit. Give me a little bit of that. Just a hair. Just a lick. Out of 26 letters in the alphabet, I can read 2 now. Or 3, whatever. Whatever you want.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, 22.
Okay.
22 ting.
With the 22, he's like, okay. I will allow you to comprehend a few more words within the book. Maybe you can discern the rest or bits and traces. Now, David, I must go for now, but you can always call upon me.
Alrighty, thanks.
Okay. Come back!
David does 5 backflips
Great,
out of the purple world.
great. So while everyone was doing all that at the longship, Barry, you're still at the prison cages inset at the Orc Village. Cadrum's body is there. He looks peaceful. The rest of the Orc Village is still within the cage, or they're kind of just filtering out now, and Gorlak looks to you and he says, who... I mean, I really just didn't know who he was to you
He was like a father to me.
at Crenbridge.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He was there for me more than you were.
Barry, I don't know how to tell you, one, how sorry I am for this loss. And yeah, there probably were a billion ways we could have gone about not keeping him prisoner and the princess, and sorry. That's all I can say.
I'm not. I used to be. I was constantly sorry. Always sorry. Sorry for everything. Sorry for cursing. Sorry for back-talking. Sorry for the way I looked. But Cotty was sick of me being sorry. And now Cotty's gone. So I'm sick of being sorry, quite frankly.
So what do you want to do?
Before he passed, he told me I need to find out the origins of why I was saved. And you told me what I thought is now the truth, which my whole life I thought wasn't the truth, so I'm a bit conflicted. And then I've known you for not much longer than the last few days, weeks, and now someone that I trust with my life and would trade corpses with right now told me that I need to find out why I was saved. So I'm kind of looking at you questioning, what more do you know? What more do you know?
When we didn't find you during that raid, I knew you were alive. I looked for you for a long time, and I always got confused with one thing with your mother. It never clicked until years later after I'd searched for so long. But your mother, I saw Ian's face.
Your mother.
Your mom.
Your mother.
I think she was someone very important to Crenbridge, and apparently enough where they spared you. I know what they do to the orcs, what they've done the past raids. Clan Hierarch has been a clan for a long time, and they've skinned and they've flayed our people to put on display, to push us back, to deter us. It's what they used to do until everything.
Seems like a great place to leave your son, huh?
I couldn't go there. When the clan changed from death and violence, I didn't know where you were. And I had to make in the moment, I had to make a choice where I either choose the clan or it falls apart or they just wipe us out. I had to make a deal with Crenbridge for peace. And one of them was that we never enter their lands. In exchange, they would take care of us. They would supply us. But I searched all over Urindale, and that was the one place I couldn't search. And after years, it finally made sense that you had to have been someone important, or your mother was. I'm sorry, Barry. I looked, and I need you to know that. I risked everything to find you. That's what I wished for at the end of the games. All I was doing was looking for you. But now I know that you were taken care of. And well, I might add. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I failed you. Is that what you want to hear? I don't think nothing's going to change at this point. I've tried. That's all I can say. All I could say is that I love you. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you were taken care of. And I'm sorry for what happened here. And whatever you think of me, whatever you want to think, I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to keep the clans here. We're behind you. Your battle is our battle. But I'm sorry.
There's 2 other people in this room, and one of them didn't let me down, and one of them did. But one of those 2 people are dead. So forgive me if I'm a little conflicted on how to receive this apology, because the one that gave me everything and had nothing is the corpse next to you. And the one that claims they sought near and far for me is alive and well. Didn't see you swing your sword during that fight. I saw this corpse go down swinging. So, apology accepted, but forgive me if I'm not cheerful in this moment.
He just looks at you and he has like no words. Honestly, he can't meet your eye right now. And he just he looks downtrodden.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I go, just give me some time. I'll sort it out.
He just gives a nod and that's it. He just he's having a hard time just like even kind of looking at you. I guess a sense of shame has kind of hit him. Do you want to do anything else, Barry?
I don't know if it's pre or post long rest or what, but I want to build a pyre for Cotty.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. You take the time, I'm going to assume you take like Cotty's body. Again, he looks peaceful. He looks like he lived a long life full of service and just like love for you especially. But you kind of take his body and you take the wood from the wall that was pushed over. And so while all this is happening, the scene of Damien you can hear in the background. So now you also know everything that's from those conversations, just so I don't have to re-explain it to you.
Yes.
All that's happening in the background, and then David's catatonic. All this stuff is happening at the same time. You build your pyre. You set what's your pyre look like, Barry?
For Cotty, it's classic Viking style, like a little pyramid, not a pyramid. There's no point, but it is a half pyramid up top. I grab some shrubbery from around the area in the orc village, and then I build a makeshift mop and I stick it at the top where his head is for the tombstone. Also, I light it. Obviously, is that happening at the moment?
I was just gonna see if you wanted to do any say or do anything before
I light it.
I want you to know also, as you're building this, you start grabbing all these materials. The orcs in the village, because Cotty protected all of them. And I'm going to say only a handful of warriors are left, 3 or 4. But mostly just villagers, little kid orcs or just the weak or whatever. They kind of help you build this pyre because they recognize that this was this guy saved them. And they don't even know him, and he didn't know them, but he did it anyway and protected them. And so as you start grabbing materials, you just start grabbing some of the wood from the wall, and then one orc comes up behind you and then just kind of leans over and just starts gathering wood, and then another orc, and then another orc, and then soon pretty much the entire village is helping build this pyre.
I feel like we're also helping.
If Damien's gone now, I was gonna say that too.
Okay, yeah. So let's say
I feel like I knew Cody enough to
Yeah.
also want to be helping.
So let's
This is
say
my best friend.
Yeah.
let's say your phone hasn't rang yet,
We were
Elisar.
roommates.
Okay,
But
yeah,
let's say
that's
like Damien left, and then a little retcon. Damien left, and you see that people are starting to build this pyre. You guys help out as well. David, you're back. You appear back, and all of a sudden, people are building a funeral thing.
Oh, I want to join. I get candles.
Great.
I don't share words with any of these people during this. I
You don't
just
have
every time someone joins, it's just I look at them with a solemn nod, but no words are spoken.
Most passive dude on a golf cart. Just
Yeah, yeah. Just,
okay. You build this pyre as you described earlier, and Gorlak, as the pyre's finished, Cody's body's laid in it, and again he's just in his peaceful slumber with his mop headstone for the pyre. Gorlak walks over to the four of you. All of your NPCs are behind you. All of your friends, Princess Elizabeth, who Codrum also protected, and she's very emotional about this as well because he was the only person there that she could like comfort her and protect her in the moment. Donnie and Mikey are there, Wichita, and then Gorlak. As the pyre's finished, he kind of, all of you are grouped up, and he walks over to you, Barry, and he just hands you a lit torch. And he's now looking you in your eye, and he just kind of, the same way you gave solemn nods to every single other orc, he just gives you the same exact solemn nod.
I take the necklace that I have on, the one from Jonathan, from when my mom died,
Okay.
and he betrayed me,
Mm-hmm.
and I took his part of his
That's right.
tusk.
Yes.
I take that off, put it on the pyre.
Okay.
I hand the torch back to my dad,
Okay.
and I just say, "The past is the past," and then I nod at him to light it.
Your dad,
Family.
Gorlak's thing is going to become Dom Toretto now for the rest of the campaign. Gorlak looks to you. He holds the torch, and he just looks at it for a second, and then he looks at the pyre. He just walks over, and he lights it. It's this beautiful display of ceremony. His pyre was built in the center of town, and all the orcs, everyone just in a circle, just watching this thing. It is lit, it lights up, and you can see that Cody's body is engulfed in this like beautiful tapestry of flame. And you use all these underdark, like underground fauna. So the colors of the flame, it's not just yellow flame. It turns into different shades. Flickers of blue come out, flickers of green, purple, and it's one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen. And everyone just stands there. It's everyone watching Qui-Gon get burnt at the end of episode 1, but everyone just stands there and just is respectful in silence.
I have my arm around Johnny's shoulder.
Is Johnny playing music?
I'm
I was gonna
playing
say.
with Arms Wide Open by Creed. With arms wide open, but like quietly, like softly.
I thought it would be "See You Again" by Charlie Puth.
Oh God. What? That's the second one I
Really
played.
hammering down the freaking Dom Toretto arc of Gorlak. You play something. I don't care what it is. It's good, and it's. You want to give me performance? There hasn't been enough rolls this episode.
Don't fuck this up. I swear to God, don't fuck this up.
I have a +7 performance.
Okay.
Fuck this up.
Yeah, we'll just see how good it is. I'm not gonna give you a DC. This will determine how good it is.
Yeah.
What?
It's a 6 +7, so it's a 13.
13. It's okay.
Glad you crit failed.
I'm kind of crying at the same time.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
shaking up.
You're kind of,
Which
you
makes
know,
it even better.
there's like a
Really, it's
miscord
20.
here and there.
I look at Johnny and I notion to step aside and have a conversation in private real quick.
Does that mean you want these two gone?
No. But,
Okay.
They can stay in the room. We're just,
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
But like, I want to step aside with Johnny and like,
It can even be you do it does it have to be okay, for character reasons, does it have to be like you guys step away, or could it be like you guys do it during the pyre?
It could be that. I mean, like,
Because it could be
I just want to have a one-on-one.
It could be very episode 1, like I'm gonna trade you now, Anakin. Like it could be that.
I just want to have a one-on-one
You guys-
with Johnny.
you-
I like doing it at the pyre like that, but like kind of like to ourselves.
yeah, like
so
we're
you guys
not
are
like
standing-
removing ourselves from.
You're
the-
fine, yeah. So you again, your arm's already around Johnny, and you're standing next to each other, and you kind of just like turn toward him, and you have this whatever this conversation is. So have at it.
I look at Johnny and I'm just like, "How you holding up, bud?" Since the whole demon games and soul situation and revisiting your parents.
Johnny, like with noticeable tears in his eyes, goes, I haven't really been able to put much thought into it. It's a lot. This is rough. I miss my parents. I miss everything. I feel like I fucked a lot of stuff up for us, and I'm struggling.
Well, as you can tell, I look over at the pyre that's burning. You and me both, brother.
Yeah.
But this time seems fitting. I've been worried about you, and I wanna.
Fucking dick over there laughing.
No, I'm sorry. I thought you'd be like, hey, I made these potions for you.
No, we're still working on those.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
We're still working on
And the
those.
Potions are in
item, with
progress.
random item you haven't came up with.
No, something stuck with me when we were back at your parents' house, and we went up in your room to talk to you, and I saw your posters on the wall of May Mysterio and all the stuff from the EWW. And I know you've been studying a lot on some of the arts of that and how much it means to you. And I wanted my friend back, so I've been working on something, and I wanted to give it to you. Is that okay?
Yeah,
It's not. I don't know how good it is. It's my first time, but
Yo,
Oh, it's a real
But-
fucking. Oh, you dick.
Did you know this was happening? What in God's name is
What the
going
fuck
on?
is
wait,
that?
that's so tough though. I'm not even gonna lie. Get a pic of that
Oh,
mofo.
What the?
I'm Batman.
I'm vengeance.
What does Rey Mysterio say? He doesn't say anything, right?
So I'm sorry, I was taken aback. For the listeners, Halen handed Colton just like a straight up Rey Mysterio mask.
Oh no, it's not Rey Mysterio.
It's
But
a
it's
Lucha
a
Libre.
Lucha
It's a
Libre mask.
Lucha Libre mask. What the fuck?
but yeah. So
Adult money's weird.
I don't know. I don't know. It might be stupid, and if it's stupid, you can laugh. But
I fucking love this.
I wanted my friend back, and I wanted to see that kid with the posters in his room again, the Johnny I know.
I haven't known this Johnny in a long time, but I am gonna cherish this. This is the coolest thing I've ever had. Thank you, Barry.
And then me and Johnny embrace by the pyre as it burns,
And then we kiss.
and then we kiss.
All right.
Nice.
And then you're stuck in the lust ball forever.
And then it's a scene of you guys kissing, but it was actually in the lust ball.
It like zooms out,
Yeah.
and it's him
And then we
holding the
see
lust
Henry
ball.
watching.
And
Yeah,
he's
like,
like,
oh,
Elisar kept it. You fucking you stole the lust ball.
We see Henry looking at the lust ball.
it's why he's not answering our calls.
I can't deal with this.
I
So
want to see how this plays out.
eventually, the pyre burns out, and Kadram he's like released. His
Ashes.
body is to ashes, but he's returned to the world. And like I said before, now, Elisar, you get a call on your scroll. You open it.
Can you just insert the Skype calling sound? Dude.
Sure, I
Do,
can. I
do,
guess.
do,
Oh,
Is that
yeah,
what you
that's
want
what
your
it
phone-
was.
Is that what you want your
It's
phone
do,
tone to be?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that was good.
Please.
Is that what you want your phone tone, your
Yeah.
scroll tone to be? Sure. So it's like. Yep. You see, it's Freddy. It says, just
FaceTime?
contact. It's no
Scroll time?
Yeah, it's scroll time. You open it and he's holding like his scroll like this. You can see he's holding it with two hands.
Freddy,
Shut the fuck up.
Why is he FaceTiming if he needs a whisper?
What's going on? Am I on speakerphone?
Listen carefully. Listen fucking carefully. The tea shop where me and Nell are still here. And there's something outside and it's trying to get in. It's fucking big and we need you guys to fucking get back here right now.
Oh, it's just me. Knock, knock, knock.
Alice,
Sorry.
are you dumb?
You hear the loudest roar on the other side of the scroll. He's like,
Oh shit. Oh shit.
and then it cuts out.
Bro, my tea shop.
Guys.
Baby, I'm trying to fix my life. I'm trying to feel alright. I'm trying to win a fight, yeah. I'm fighting for my life. They riding by my side. I'm trying not to die. But baby, I'm hypnotized. Baby, I can't eat live. Baby, I'm out my mind. Baby, I can't be safe. They don't so far gone. They don't even try.
Hey, thank you so much for listening. The Tales of Nearfall is Joshua Higbee as Elisar Dorn, Colton Payton as Johnny Sings, Halen Caudill as Barry Buckley, Ian Nelson as David the Goliath, and myself, Aiden Nelson, as the Dungeon Master. Our theme song is Tryin' by Jax Kelly. If you enjoyed this episode and are excited to see more to come, please leave us a review on the podcast platform of your choosing. And follow us on our social media for all the updates on the podcast. You can follow us at Instagram and Twitter at Tales of Nearfall and TikTok at The Tales of Nearfall. Also, please share this podcast with someone you think would enjoy a little bit of D&D improv comedy. You never know, we might just be the next podcast for their commutes. Also, did you know we have a Patreon and that you can support us for as little as $5 a month at patreon.com/Tales of Nearfall. You can get exclusive content there, such as full uncut episodes, to hear those things that don't make it into the final cut of the episode, bonus one-shot campaigns, an after show where we discuss the most recent episode. If you want insight into the episode making process, you can find it in that after show called Post Crit Clarity. And of course, there's so much more. Again, thank you so much for listening. Our next episode will be coming out July 16th. We'll see you guys then.
Baby, I'm trying to fix my life. I'm trying to feel alright. I'm trying to win a fight, yeah. I'm fighting for my life. They riding by my side. I'm trying not to die. But baby, I'm hypnotized. Baby, I can't eat live. Baby, I'm out my mind. Baby, I can't be safe. They don't so far gone. They don't even try.
Wow. Why are you staring me down so hard?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm like, what is happening with
I'm
this?
just
You're just
just
engaged?
looking.
Okay. Okay.